Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ready to Roll. Embers Beneath the Mountain, Session 14. I was sitting here trying to rack my brain thinking who I'd asked to give the recap, and I 100% realized I didn't ask anyone to give the recap. That means I get to give the recap today. All right, so, yeah, so what happened last week? A lot happened last week, but a lot has been happening for a long time.
Let's just talk about it. Let's just have a round table.
Let's just discuss real quick. Basically, it started off with they were at Zelanya's sister's manor. Her sister's name's Svetla. The party had recently found out that Zelanya was part of a noble house, the
Gross.
the Katenkov
No.
family in Cordovan, and yeah, and so they went to see her sister. Zelanya hadn't seen her family for 3 years, wasn't really sure what had happened to them, with the exception of one member that she knew what had happened because of information that had been revealed to her earlier in the campaign. But yeah, so they went and they spent the night at in Svetla's manor, where they all had a bunch of interesting conversations with Svetla, with each other. If you want more detail on that, the biggest things that happened is Cadiac and Artyom had kind of a heart-to-heart, and Maeve visited Cadiac in the middle of the night. They had found out that another Norsean raider named Podara had recently attacked Cordovan, and Cordovan was kind of in the recovery phase of that raid, which was out of character because it is currently not the raiding season for the Norsean. The next day, they went to visit Zelanya's older brother named Vitaly, who had taken over as head of the Katenkov household following their father's death, where they discovered that Vitaly seems to be very sick. He has had trouble concentrating, remembering things without some medicine, but Artyom and Corvette were very suspicious of the medicine, and his steward who was giving them the steward Mitya. So they went to investigate. Mitya was less than kind to the two people just trying to be good people, being very suspicious. Eventually, though, they were able to get their hands on some of the medicine and thought it was rather strange and wasn't really doing what they thought it should be doing. They discovered the medicine was being supplied by a Brother Prestov, and then things started to get really suspicious when it was discovered that Svetla was in charge of pretty much everything that had led up to this point. She'd been the one who found Mitya. She was the one who contacted Brother Prestov. She was, she was the one who insisted that Mitya didn't look into her family's murders and things like that. This, of course, led to a, angry discussion between Artyom, who was very suspicious of Svetla, and Zelanya, who, after only being reunited with her family recently, was, wants to try to give them the benefit of the doubt, of course. And yeah, that's where we'll pick up, I believe. Zelanya, you were headed to go try to find your sister, was that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Now, before we actually fully get into it, did we end up sending someone to go get Brother Prestov?
Yes, that is something that did happen. There were guards that were sent to go get Brother Prestov, Artyom.
Okay, cool.
Well, before we go too crazy deep, I just want to remind you that I asked Cadiac to use his true sight. I used the sending spell to pretty much tell him that, hey, I think there's some shenanigans going on with the sister.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, so Cadiac will use his...
And not to let her leave.
True sight to... True sight to find. That was an awkward time to take a drink. I am so sorry.
True sight.
How dare you hydrate?
Hydrate.
Scoundrel.
Anyway, all right. So, yeah, that's where we'll pick. So that's where we'll pick up. So is Cadiac going with Zelanya, or is Zelanya insisting on going by himself or herself?
I thought that because Zelanya was with me, with
And
the dude
And
was with
Corvette
us.
was there too.
and Corvette, and everyone else was not.
That's right. Because, yeah,
Ruth and Piotr were in the bath.
Piotr and Drith were in the bathroom.
Bringing our
That's
little
right.
hearts out.
That is correct. Okay. So then where was Cadiac? Did we decide where Cadiac was?
Think not.
As far as I knew, because my Wi-Fi was out for that little bit or something. I was with Svetla, as far as I knew, or at least nearby her.
Okay. So, all right, we can say that you were probably like outside her room or something.
Creepy.
All right.
Just
So-
with your ear to the.
Jelania, you use your memories, your old memories of your family's ancestral home to quickly take your, find your way to your sister's room, where you find Cadiac standing outside the door.
Okay. Oh boy.
Did Artyom join us, or is Artyom still with Vitaly? I can never say his name right. Gosh dang it,
Vitaly?
Vitaly. Okay, I was
Vitality.
Vitaly, sorry. Yes,
Vitaly.
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 I knew. I was like,
Yeah,
Vitaly.
Vitaly.
Vitaly doesn't sound. Yeah, Vitaly. Yeah.
He's
Vitaly.
Vitalian.
Yeah. So are you are you staying with Vitaly, or are you going with Corvette and Jelania?
I'm gonna stay with him.
Okay.
So
Alright.
nobody can murder his face.
On
His legs, fair game though.
could I take because I asked the steward to take off his ring of sending. Would it be possible I wanted to ask if I could have it, and maybe if needed I could use it to send to Vitaly. Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check, because Mitch is going to be very reticent to give up the
Okay.
ring of sending.
I think you actually convinced him to take it off at least.
You did convince
He
him to
did
take it off. Yes.
He took it off. I'm just seeing.
But giving it to Corvette is an entirely different matter.
He's not going to just send it, as it were.
Get out of here.
An 18.
18. Okay. All right, so give me the speech that you gave that convinced him, because you do convince
Oh,
him to
gosh.
give me the speech, because you did convince him to give you the ring of sending.
Give me the ring, boy.
Should either of us what's his name again? Mitya. Give me your ring of sending, so if either the Baron or us are in trouble, we can reach out to each other and just know what's going on. There are mysteries afoot, and we need to know and be able to communicate quickly.
So he kind of hesitantly looks at the ring in his hands, and then lets out a sigh.
I'll give it back.
Yeah, here, take it. Clearly, I have not done
Thank
my
you.
job well.
Artyom, do you want to have the other one? Put the other one on for now?
Yes.
Because I think that the Baron's out cold, right?
Yes, Baron is out cold. As he just had his weird golden eye
His weird-
thing that I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The sacrifice must be stopped.
Sacrifice
Little
must be
spiel.
stopped. All right, so Artyom puts on the other ring. Corvette and Jelania are going to
Svetla's room.
Svetla's room, and Piotr and Drith are in the bathroom.
Splish splash, we were taking a bath. No worries.
All right.
So
Just
Cadiac-
two boys and a flute.
Cadiac.
when he gets the message from Jim, that's his name. I was like, Adam from Artyom will be somewhat surprised that the that the disgust of the eye is less than the disgust of the nobles, but he will nevertheless reply, very well, and he will remove his eye patch, activate his eye, and how thick are the wood doors? Or how thick are the doors?
I mean, true sight doesn't let you see through stuff.
Yeah. Are you sure about that?
Also, are there guards
95%.
outside the door? Because there were
No.
guards following us around. Were there guards following her around?
True Seeing. D&D 5e. True Seeing. The spell gives the willing creature you touch, so you, the ability to see things as they actually are. For the duration, the creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic, and can see into the ethereal plane, all out to a range of 120 feet. There are no guards outside the door, but there are probably some guards nearby. And from what I can see about true sight, it does not let you see through things.
Yeah, you're right. I was looking at a different spell.
It's like true
you
sight
have
is
true
not
sight
X-ray
for an hour.
vision. Well, he doesn't have a true sight for an hour. It's less than that.
Okay.
Wait, you don't let him use the real spell?
No, it's
I'm a barbarian. I don't have the real spell.
it's different, so that way
it's
it's not like overly overpowered. But
okay. In that case, Cadiac is going to bang on the door.
okay, so that's where
I'm-
Corvette and Jelania come. They see Cadiac banging on the door. And the door opens, and it's not Svetla who opens the door. You recognize her as the head maid you'd been introduced to when you got her, Estera. Kind of sitting there looking at you confused, and is like,
Well-
"Can I help you?"
Does he have the purple eye out and everything?
Red eye
Yeah.
movie.
Does
Yes,
she?
because I can't see the iPad. But so I'm going to exclaim, I think there may be a Norsean spy amongst your guards. I need to see.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Uh-oh.
I have advantage because I am a dwarf and I've got a glowing eye. So I need to see and all of that.
If anything, that would give you disadvantage to make her want to trust you less. So just take the flat roll.
I can do that.
I have advantage.
Seems suspicious.
Shouldn't
Attempt
that-
to convince me.
I'm sorry, what was that, Mike?
Deception, right?
Deception, yes.
17.
17. Okay, she kind of just pauses and looks at you. Says, all right, and takes a step back, and you walk into the room where you look around, and Svetla's not there.
Red alert!
Well, while we're in the room, does my true sight reveal any hidden thing, magic, or anything like that? I'm assuming not, but
Nope. Not really. I mean, other than her, it does reveal, you do see her ring on the table, on a desk. Her ring of sending is sitting on the desk. Now, you don't know it's the ring of sending, you just
Look
see the
around.
ring.
yeah, I don't know that. So I'm gonna make a nice big show of looking around before saying to the headmaid, "Thank you. This room seems clear. I will check the others." And then I'm
Looking
going
under
to
the carpet.
nod and
Checking inside the
Wow.
vase of flowers.
Stara will just nod and go, oh, okay, all right, and go back to her business of she's cleaning. So you walk out and you see Jelania and Corvette are approaching the room.
what happened
We
with
see him
Baron?
walking out.
Is he all right?
No, but probably not a lot worse than sometimes he is. Is Sveta here?
Oh, she's not. It's just Estrella.
Estera.
The star.
Estrella. The star.
Star is born. I'm gonna knock on Sveta's door if it's closed. If not, I'm gonna poke my head in and ask Estera where Sveta is.
So
¿Dónde está mi hermana?
you poke your head in, and Estera just kind of shakes her head. I don't know. She said she had some important business to take care of, and that she needed to leave, and she walked off, and I wasn't going to stop her. She's the lady.
Of course. Thank you. And I'll turn around and I'm just gonna. Oh, shoot. I don't know where to look. Any ideas? Where do we look? I don't know.
How long has it
Okay,
been
I'm
since
just
the
gonna.
gar-
Go ahead.
He's not in the bathroom.
How long? How long has it been since the guards were sent to bring Brother Prestov?
They should
To
probably be back
us.
relatively soon.
How long has it been since any of us have seen?
Since you were at dinner. Which has probably been like
At most like an hour.
at most an hour.
I was like, is that like an hour or is that like 3?
Yeah. Most like an hour, yeah.
All right. I
Plenty of time for her to get out and be gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna go head towards like the gates to possibly like see the guards arrive or just like get a better view of like the estate. I don't know the layout of my own house.
Okay. Well, if you don't, nobody does.
Yay!
So
you might.
I have a vague general notion of what it probably looks like. It's my job. So you
Super big fancy castle.
pretty much. So you start making your way towards the gate. Are you bringing either of your companions that are with you, or are you going without
If
them?
they want to come, sure. Someone should probably tell Artyom that she's gone. Corvette.
All right.
You've got the
Slip
ring.
on the ring of sending. Like, all right, team, you hear me?
Before you do that,
Svesla's-
You have 25 words.
Before you
Don't waste it on "Can you hear me?"
Why is he waiting, Cadiac?
before you use the ring, could I have? I kind of probably would have waited to send back an okay message until he was able to actually see Svetla, so that he would be able to know what it was that he was telling Artyom, as opposed to just yes. So, before he slips on a possibly cursed ring, Cadiac is going to send his message back to, or send his response to Artyom saying, "Svetla going to find her."
I would love that, but you had a duration of 6 seconds to do it.
Yeah, it's like at this point.
Yeah,
it has to
I was
be.
gonna say.
It's like at this
message
point, Corvette has to be
is-
the one who sends the message back.
Yeah. So, all right, I slipped the ring on. Hopefully, no funny things happen to me.
No funny
As
business
a-
happens.
Okay. I don't go. Okay. Don't writhe in agony or something. All right.
Right?
Svetla is missing. We're looking for her. Headed to the gatehouse. We'll keep you posted.
I propose that
Can
during
you
all
hear this?
dialogue, we start counting words on our fingers this
I-
entire session.
I get 25 words.
Oh no, this is really weird.
You there?
All
All right, that's my
You will.
message. I'm done.
So you get your message from Corvette, Artyom.
One core, good buddy.
All right.
Ring, who did?
All right, so you guys head towards the gatehouse, where you see, a handful of guards, kind of, where you see, 2 guards sitting in the gatehouse itself. They salute as Anya approaches and say, "Lady Jella, what brings you here?"
Looking to talk to my sister. Have you seen her? Is she gone out?
She has not gone past us, and we've been posted here since before dinner.
Okay. Great, thank you. I turn around and I start heading back inside.
I know. Hold on a sec. I asked the guards if have you seen Brother Prestov come back? Some guards were sent out to pick him up. It's regarding the Baron's health.
They should be back soon. We saw them leave, and they informed us of their purpose, but they should be back soon.
Thank you.
We will be sure to alert
Please.
the steward as soon as he arrives.
Thank you.
All right. So, now what?
I start following wherever Aniye starts to walk in. I'm like, knowing she's in a little frazzled state of mind, just gonna be like, don't do anything too stupid without someone else there.
Too stupid like what?
No, just don't get into danger.
Murder.
Don't get murdered, okay?
Don't push people off windows.
That's
Yeah.
not in the plans.
That was more for me thinking that, but yeah, I said that. Don't do anything stupid. My bad.
I mean, we're walking around in a place where we know that there's evil people doing terrible things, so we're all doing something really stupid today.
Fair. More stupid than we usually are. So. Okay, where to next?
Do I know of, like... I don't know what I'm looking for.
While you think, Cadiac, what are you trying to say?
I've still got my true sight going, and the glowing eye coming out. So if anything happens within 10 minutes that I should notice because of my true sight, I'll just let you tell me, as opposed to me just saying every room. Oh, I have true sight.
I would
true sight vision.
If something that
True sight.
if something that your true sight would see is revealed, I will let you know. All right.
So when we were talking to Vitaly, was that in his rooms or was that in the library?
It was in his rooms.
Okay. I feel like a library would probably, if we've got one, because I assume we do. Yeah, we do. We went there last game. That might be a good place to maybe look. I don't know what else there is in my house. I don't know if she'd be hanging out at, like, because she's not in her rooms.
Their chapel?
Secret
tunnels.
That's
There would probably be an estate chapel, probably. That doesn't
Nothing
necessarily be
too
very
big or
large. Nothing
fancy,
big or fancy,
really.
but just
Yeah.
a very simple, like what they have in like a hospital.
Yeah. Are we wanting to split up and look for her? Or no?
Yes, punish the dungeon.
I would vote no, but that's just my personal preference because I hate doing parties split.
we're already split enough as it is.
That's fair, you are kind of split.
Is it possible
3
for me to
ways.
just like roll a general investigation check and like see how long it possibly takes me to look through the whole house?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Can I assist
You can assist.
by assisting in the search?
Yes. Yeah, you can. That definitely works. So you'll have advantage on that check.
Oh gosh, it's a 9.
You
With the advantage.
Yeah, a 2 and a 7.
Oh.
So you look. You look as hard as you can, where you would think you could look, but you can't think of some place that Svetla would have gone. And unfortunately, Cadiac following behind you and Corvette following behind you, Cadiac's eye doesn't reveal anything. Corvette, of course, doesn't know anything. And yeah, by the time you have finished your search, you've been made aware that Brother Prestov has been brought, and he's been brought with a contingent of guards. And he is very upset and demanding to speak with either Vitaly or Svetla. but neither of them are here.
No.
Or,
Another member of the family
Wait.
should.
Vitali's here. Sorry,
I
Vitali's
was
here.
like,
He's
wait, what
still-
happened to me?
He's still Vitali's still unconscious. Yeah, you're dead now, Artyom. Just kidding.
Power word kill on that whole
Power
room.
word
It's just
kill.
over.
Rocks fall.
No.
Crap.
So no, yeah. So you're the only member of the Katenkov household who's present and functional.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, then we'll go and talk to him. I want to get him like to because I want Mitya there too, if possible. Just like the office or something.
Okay.
Wherever we can go.
All right. Do you want to bring the
I
rest of your
definitely
party together for this, or?
I think that might be a good idea.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I was
go.
gonna
So maybe
message- send-
someone needs to stay with Vitaly though still.
I mean, Artyom.
So if Artyom is cool with
There's the
sticking
guard
with him.
that Misha really trusts that got sent to get Brother Prestov. Probably go watch over, or at least stand guard outside of Vitaly's room.
Yeah.
So someone retrieves Drith and Piotr from their bathroom playtimes.
Still got soap in their
So
hair.
that's-
Something
and
bad happened?
But like, why did you say that though?
and you all arrive at the Mitya has kind of a room / office that's his as the steward, and brother and you when you see Brother Prestov, he is a lot younger than you would have thought he would be, Zhanya, because at least according to Vitaly, he had been the priest when you were little, but you didn't have much
Yeah.
memory of him. But he's a lot younger than you would have thought. He's not like young by any stretch of the imagination, but he's like maybe in his like mid to late 30s. And you were expecting this like 50, 60-year-old man. And he's just sitting there, he's fuming. He has this black, full beard. He's bald, and he's just sitting there, he's furious. He's like, I can't believe that I've been treated this way. I am a member of the priesthood in good standing, and I have been. And then he, as you walk into the room, he kind of just like stops as he sees Zhelanya, and he's just like, who's that? It's not Lady Svetla. It's not Vitaly. Who is this horned wench?
Wow.
Oh, you don't remember me?
Can't say that I do. Should I?
Probably. No, someone who watches over this area, maybe a little.
You're a
Wow, not
guard?
even a guess. Great. It's good to know that my homeland is being guided by someone good with faces.
I mean, you are a tiefling. Yeah, are you a guard? You watch that? You
Does
watch
she
over the
not
land?
look exactly like Svetla?
The horns are quite different. Not what I would
Wow.
count.
Wow, that's
That's racist.
So much.
No, I don't say that. At least he didn't say all tieflings look the same to me. No. Well, if you don't remember, I guess it's been a little while. I am Zhelenya Rostislavovna Katenka. Back home from a little break.
Of course, Zhelanya. I remember you now. We thought you were dead. We held a funeral service and everything. That's why I didn't recognize you.
So I just erased my memory of you.
We thought that you were dead. I wasn't expecting you to appear all of a sudden. I apologize.
I definitely understand. It's, it's been a while. Even Vitaly didn't remember me when he first saw me. It's understandable. But I'm back now, and I have, some things that I need to catch up on that I've missed in the last few years.
Certainly, and I'd be happy to answer those. I'd be happy to answer those questions. and help you in any way that I can. As a member of the priesthood, though you seem, the motions are to me, you seem to have your own priest. A blind one, but a priest nonetheless.
No, he's very good. He's got a very good nose for smelling things. And actually, we were, while just looking around, getting reacquainted with everything, he actually noticed something interesting about my brother's medicine that he takes. And he wanted to actually ask you a little bit about that. He, always wants to learn more about the healing arts.
Certainly, and I would be happy to share my knowledge. I pride myself on my alchemical and medicinal skills. What is your question, fellow priest? And he says, looking at Artyom.
Oh, we're here with me?
Oh, no, I thought you came and you didn't, because they
No,
had
I was
gathered
with
our-
Vitali.
I
I never left him.
thought they gathered, you said they gathered everyone.
No, someone said stay with him, and I said, alrighty.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were having the guard stay
the
with them, so
trusted
that way you
guard.
Nope. I trust no one.
Okay, all right. Well, in that case,
In that case,
Prestov
I
looks
think
at
You
that
did-
Corvette is kind of disguised as a priest currently.
Yeah, we'll say that. So in this case, he looks at Jelani and says, "What is the questions that he has?"
Well, it was something about, I believe, one of the ingredients of the medicine he takes, and the necessity to have it. He thought it seemed a bit superfluous. I don't understand much about my brother's condition. Could you explain it to me?
Simple. He took a blow to the head in the massacre of your family a few years ago. That he surprisingly survived, and it's hurt his mental faculties ever since. He causing him headaches, causing him other things, and so the purpose of the medicine is to suppress those headaches and give him clarity of mind, so that way he may be able to rule the lands fairly and to the best of his capabilities. But what is this ingredient that your friend, your expert, seems to have such qualms with?
Corvette, do you remember what it was? Some sort of
And
flower?
just double checking, you are the one that makes the medicine for the Baron, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
What is the foggy flower for?
Yes, that confuses quite a few people. The foggy flower, as has been proven, has very little medicinal value, if any. The purpose of the foggy flower is to cover up the bitter taste of the other ingredients. It doesn't actually serve any other purpose other than that. It doesn't harm, it doesn't help. It merely makes the medicine more palatable.
Make a
Would you take some then?
Yeah, can I make a
Oh,
medicine check?
insight. Insight.
Corvette can make an insight, and then Drith and Cadiac, you can make medicine checks.
Telling the freaking truth.
Inner nature.
You could do nature. if you wanted to.
16.
16, okay.
17.
18.
18. Yeah, so Drith and Cadiac, you know that the foggy flower does not cover up a bitter taste. You know the foggy flower in and of itself is quite bitter normally. And Corvette, you can tell this guy's lying through his teeth. He's very nervous for some reason. He's just pulling whatever can come to his head first out of his butt, and he's just
Okay. And with that, do I recognize him at all from any of... Okay. I don't recognize him at all.
Nope.
No familiar... Okay.
Was a Brother Prestov mentioned in the murdered priests from the very first town's notes, right?
that is correct.
Yeah, I'm talking about before.
Yeah.
Before that.
Before that, no.
Have I met him before?
No.
Okay. It's like...
I mean, I'm sure you have all the expertise in different medicines and everything. You yourself seem
I'm
to
sure
be remarkably well preserved from what I remember of you.
I beg your pardon?
I mean, I remember you coming by occasionally to teach us small things?
Yes, of course. Yes, I did. I did that. Yes, of course. Certainly, that was my job as the Baron, the priest of the barony. Yes, that was my task.
Mm-hmm.
To come by and educate the youth and the future leaders of our great empire.
That's not what we do.
Yes. Yes. I mean, that's the only reason that I can speak certain languages even. There was a question I actually had that maybe you could answer about a religious relic, actually. And once again, I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out the Mask of the Profane Guard and just set it on the table.
See that his face gets very steely-eyed. Where did you get that?
It's not important.
It is quite important.
Why?
It's a very sacred object. And not anyone
Mm-hmm.
can just carry it around.
Well, I'm not just anyone, so that's pretty good, huh?
Yes, but you're not a priest. You're not a member of the
I'm sure.
clergy.
Now
Sure,
I feel like
priests and clergymen.
I'm actually not certain that you are either, so
I
for
assure
you
you.
to talk.
I can give you a demonstration of my divine, the divine power that flows through me if you like.
You move? No.
I'd really rather you not. And I think I don't have my swords on me. The only thing I have is my dagger, stealthily hidden under my skirt for sure. I'm just gonna take that out and put it point down on the table, holding it. I would like for you to explain some things.
And I've already expressed to you that I'm more than happy to explain anything.
Okay.
Then what is the truth behind the foggy flower? Because you're obviously lying. It's so easy. You're so nervous.
I assure you.
Your lies reek
I-
off of you.
I
I summon Eladin.
This guy's getting very nervous, and he's just looking at the guards, and the guards have looked at Mitya, and Mitya's just keep going, and they keep, and he's just I assure you, I have no idea what you're speaking of. There's no need for violence.
I mean, you just said that you recognize this relic, so tell us about it.
It's a special clerical mask that we use for certain rituals that, it's very sacred, and we would prefer that it not be out in the open. And
Okay, can I show up and be present?
yes, you can show up and be present now if you want. Yes.
Burst into the room.
I want to.
I do declare,
alright,
I have
alright,
arrived.
I'm sitting there not doing anything. I'm like, wait. I want to walk in and say, really? What item?
It's local.
Mm-hmm.
And then I reach into my bag and pull out another one. How did I find this in the Southern Isles?
Saint's blood.
Question, out of character.
Yes, possible answer.
What was the name of the bishop from Poligorod?
The dead one? The
Yeah,
old
the
guy?
That
Yeah.
one.
Give me a second to find it.
What was it? I think it started with an S, maybe.
It is Bishop Menov.
Something I don't know.
Now tell me,
Yeah.
Brother
Oh,
Prestov,
I love. Yeah.
I see that you have met my friends. I apologize that I did not come sooner, but I was tending to Vitali in your absence, and I received a message from Corvette that I needed to be present. Totally referring to the message of the sister wasn't there, and so I'm going, oh no. Now then,
I
tell me,
that Brother Prestov had arrived.
tell me, have you spoken with Bishop Menov recently?
His face goes white. Saint's blood. You're them, aren't you?
Yes.
Surprise.
Who is
Now
there?
please talk. I'm
Flourish
getting
and a bow.
really tired of you just being afraid. Please just talk and be afraid. Multitasking is perfect.
Nah, you won't get anything else out of me. I've sworn to my... I've sworn an oath to the Dark One. I will never give up his secrets.
Look,
Oh,
buddy,
this was
you
really
better
easy.
you better talk, or else I'm gonna turn into a trout and have someone shove me down your throat.
And then
That's what I've ever heard of.
Prestov kind of, furrows his brow. I'd like to see that.
I look at Jelania.
It's okay. I'd rather you not be anywhere near his mouth. Just lying
Piotr's-
and stinky.
going to step forward. Friends, I'm sure we all have the same goal here.
I assure
Right?
you we
I
do
don't
not.
think so.
Oh, never mind. Resume the interrogation.
I propose that we take him to Vitali and have him undo whatever he has placed upon him. And
Words in
know,
the medicine.
Brother Prestov, that I am well versed in the arts of the divine, and I'll know if you start trying any funny business. And this Warhammer isn't just for show.
You're one of those priests.
Why, yes. Yes, I am.
I can't undo what's been done to your brother. It's too late. The only way for that will be for the sacrifice to be finished.
Great. Can you tell us how to do that then?
You want to finish the sacrifice?
Oh yes, whatever it takes to help my family.
Wait. No, we don't.
Shut up, Artyom.
Afraid that someone in your family's already helping. She's helped quite a lot.
I knew it.
Where is she?
Where's Rachel?
Or Svetla, whatever.
Where's
Brother
Svetla?
Prestov kind of leans back. You might want to check on your brother.
Artyom, go check on him.
Righto, chat.
Go with him.
While they're walking, I'm gonna
Running,
take my
not
dagger.
walking.
No, running.
Running, sure.
Running.
Thank you.
While we were walking at a leisurely pace.
Well, we're meandering and strolling. I'm gonna take my dagger and kind of twirl it up into my hand. It's been a while since I've been home, and the number one thing that I've learned through vast experience is the effects of pain and unpleasant injuries. What that can do to a person over time. I've also learned a lot of patience. So if you think you get to just sit in the room and wait until we feel like we kill you, it's not going to be that quiet, not going to be that easy.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay. Oh boy.
You should get an advantage because, the
Yeah.
guards are there and not stopping her, and
yeah,
Misha
so-
is not stopping her.
I'm gonna say you can have advantage, and I like to rule that in certain cases you can use your strength rather than charisma for intimidation. And this is one of those instances.
They're both the same for me.
Well then, never mind.
Okay.
Give you advantage. That's the best I can
The
do.
18.
18.
18.
What do you want to know?
Whatever you think I should know. Whatever you think is worth me not cutting your fingers off knuckle by knuckle, one by one, each day for the next month.
I have the feeling that by the time we're done, you're going to kill me anyway. That
Perfect.
it doesn't matter what I say or do. I am a dead man. I am not leaving this castle alive. Do you want me to tell you that your sister just betrayed your family and you to serve the Dark One? You want me to tell you that? Because I will. Do you want me to tell you that we've been kidnapping people for months and sacrificing them right under the very noses of those assigned to protect them, all and to bring life once again to our Dark One? You want me to tell you where you can find them, I presume?
That would be great.
There's a hidden passage here in the castle. It's in the graveyard. It will
You want to
take
show it to us?
Certainly, I'd be glad to. All right. So
But
let's-
wait here for just a second. I'm gonna take the dagger and stick it through like his hand if it's on the table, like pin him to the table.
And he's just gonna. He's gonna look at you. He's just gonna
I'll
call.
be
I
right
see why
back.
you sent me out.
All right.
I'm gonna go after Artyom and Cadiac, check on Vitaly.
So Artyom and Cadiac, you've been sprinting towards Vitaly's room, and
I never should have left. I never should have left. I never should have left.
you arrive and you see that the door is open,
Oh.
and inside you see, that, you see that the guard that had been trusted is lying unconscious on the floor, and Vitaly is nowhere to be found.
Stop to see if the guard is alive. If he is, great. I'm going to sprint back to the room where we were talking to Brother Prestov. If he's not, darn, and I'm going to sprint back to the room where we're talking to Prestov and alert someone on the way.
Wait, Cadiac. Use your tracking skills. There has to be some indication of where they went.
So the guard is alive. As you go over to him, he stands up and he's like, he opens his eyes and looks at you and said, "There were so many purple robes and the silver masks. I couldn't fight them off."
Don't worry about that now. Where did they go? Did you see?
They knocked me unconscious. I didn't see where they went. Is Lord Vitaly, is he all right?
Let you know as
He's-
soon as I know.
And with that, he fades back into unconsciousness.
Then at Kim's urging, would that be a survival check or a perception or investigation?
An investigation, since you're not out in the wild, then a home is going to be more clean. Or like castle, is going to be more clean than the wild. There's not going to be like necessarily dirt or stuff that to leave tracks. Give me an investigation check.
14.
You aren't really sure. You can tell by the scattering of the dust that they probably took him out of the room, but then beyond that, you can't really tell where they went.
No mud
not-
from a graveyard or anything like that to follow.
Yeah, you're not used to tracking things in a building. It would. So.
Well, explain that to Artyom, and as we get a general direction out of the room, but that's it. I'm assuming I can at least know right and left.
Yeah, at the door.
You're going to do what, Artyom?
I'm gonna pull off my mask and then look up in the sky and go, if you can give me any hints, I need to know.
And that's when Jelani shows up.
I think it's pretty obvious immediately what's up, right?
Yeah.
Immediately turn around. He talked about a secret tunnel in the graveyard. Let's go. And start running back.
Yep.
Can you send a message to someone in the room to get them to meet us there?
Yes.
Beep, beep, beep.
Going
Can we
to
also can we also send messages to or send servants to go and grab various weapons as needed?
No time.
I mean, you can. No guarantees.
I mean, I think I probably would have left my swords with Drith. I still don't have my armor, but I think Drith has got my
Oh,
sword.
that's what you mean. I thought you wanted to like arm the peasantry and go.
Get
I was
our
like-
weapons.
Boy, it's
Rather
a good
than
thing I
ours,
decided last session that weapons are part of my religion.
So yeah, so we'll say Jelania's had her armor and weapons brought to her.
Oh, my armor? No, that's still back at Svetla's house. I don't want that trash
Oh.
anymore. But
Just your weapons then.
yeah.
Here you go.
All right.
Wait, we have to wait for everybody to don their armor? I'm going. I'm not waiting
Yeah,
the
I'm
10 minutes to
going.
put on chainmail.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
we're
assuming that
just grabbing-
everyone who's not Jelania probably already has their armor on, since they don't wear very heavy armor.
I don't have armor.
I
I
got
didn't
mage
die.
armor.
Double nerd.
All right. So
Either, but that's because I don't need it.
you arrive at
So-
the graveyard with.
I am
Prestov.
dragging Brother Prestov, and Eldon is a knife poking him in the back. I am like, okay, come on.
You guys have gotten really vicious.
I am like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just
When
like,
have I not been
If you want the
vicious?
dark and gritty.
I'm still having like pangs of like sympathy pain over the whole hand impaling thing.
Yeah.
I'm like periodically cringing. If you see me go like this, that's the memory going through my brain again.
It's gonna get worse. Don't worry.
Just you wait.
I asked,
Anyway.
as we're walking there, I asked, which sacrifice is this one?
The sacrifice of sight. Soon the Dark One will be able to see once again.
I don't like that.
And what did you do to Vitali? There we go.
We needed to blind the one who could see. And he was the one. And so we blinded him.
Hmm.
But a more permanent solution will be coming rather soon.
What does it mean, the one who
You
can
had
see?
better hope.
You've seen evidence of what he can do, you know. That when he warned you about our sacrifice, we're not talking about normal sight. We're talking about a sight beyond sight.
What is it that you're making him forget? What happened that night?
Do you really want to know?
You tell me now, and I dig the knife in a little deeper.
If you are who I think you are, you know what Vitali did that night. It's up to you whether you want to tell your friends or not.
Keep moving.
Alright. So you arrive at the graveyard,
Sumptuous.
and
I take my dagger back out of his hand.
he approaches your family, the mausoleum, the family mausoleum. He opens the door, and he goes to the back. This is the first time that you actually are seeing the graves of your other family members. You've been in the mausoleum before. It holds all the generations, but like near the back is where you are seeing your father and brother, their graves for the first time, and your mother, who died years before, but he walks up to he walks up to the back, and he, Hagrid Diagon Alley style, taps a bunch of the stones, and you see the stone, a stone, door, the secret doors swing open. And he just looks at you, and he says, "Be quick." And then he lifts his hand up, and his hand glows red, and he touches his heart. And you just watch as he shrivels into just this desiccated corpse and falls to the ground.
Dark is going to make sure to step on his head nice and firmly as he walks by down into the cavern, or into the tunnel.
I want to walk up and gently place my hand on Anya's shoulder and say, "Are you ready for what you might find down there?"
It doesn't matter. Can't not.
I mean, it matters. It's your sister and your brother.
I mean, there's nothing I can do to change what's in there. What's already happened. The longer we stand here talking, the worse it's going to get.
Yep. And I walk just down there, just stroll, and summon Eldon as a sword this time, just going in.
Just gonna watch Corvette walk past, and then look back and I did. There's always hope. And then I'm going to pull out my own Warhammer. And I still haven't put the mask back on. But I'm just gonna walk in, yellow eyes glowing. Golden eyes, I guess I should say. Yellow eyes makes me sound like some kind of cat monster.
Like Anakin in the Revenge of the Sith.
Everyone else, you're following suit, I presume?
Yep.
I'm going to take just a second to because I assume that the dress I'm wearing has multiple skirts and all that nonsense. I'm going to just rip off a couple layers of the skirt, give myself a little bit of extra movement capabilities.
It's fair.
I think I'm
Craft
done.
improvised bandages.
All right. Okay. So you make your way. So the tunnel goes down before it straightens out for quite a ways. And you find, so there are torches along the side, that are lighting the tunnel for those of you who do not have dark vision, Piotr.
Yay!
And so you begin to make your way through, and eventually you see a big black stone door at the end, and standing in front of it you see Astera, the head maid. She turns.
I knew it. I hate this lady.
She turns back to you and says, "You've ruined everything, We could have used a little bit more time, but you just had to show up. You just had to come here." And
I'm not stopping. I'm just going to continue walking.
I walk
If
over
she
to
moves
shove
to
her
push me or
aside.
anything, shove her out of the way.
Step aside, and you and your lackeys will be unheard.
all right, well then.
Oh no, they're all going to
we-
die. We're just going to kill her
No.
later.
That's,
that
this is not the way.
is going to be a request for initiative to be rolled.
Oh, balls.
So she doesn't.
We
let
haven't
us
had a
through.
combat encounter in 3
Oh.
sessions.
Yeah, like a month and a half.
But we've been having emotional combat.
Sure, you have been having emotional combat.
We get past her and then
15 points of heartbreak damage.
All right, Jelania,
It's a lot of damage.
It's only an 8.
Artyom.
14.
Corvette.
6.
Piotr.
Give me 1 segundo. 11. Sorry, I couldn't do simple math for a second.
Cadiac.
A nat 1.
Frith.
Ooh.
18.
18. Alright. So Astera is first, followed by Drith, followed by Artyom, followed by Piotr, followed by Jelania, followed by Corvette, followed by Cadiac. Alright. So Astera is going to go first. She will start by, so she waves her hand as Jelania is getting ready to approach her, and in front of Jelania appears a, shadowy looking sword that appears and takes a swing at Jelania. She's summoned her spiritual weapon.
Oh. My.
Okay. So she is going to make an attack roll against your very limited AC since you don't have any armor.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's only
I guess
2 less. I'm dexy.
You're very dexterous, but it was a 17 hit.
Yeah, it would have hit me anyway if I had my armor, so
Gotcha.
no worries.
Okay. That is going to be 6. That's going to be 9 points of 9 points of whatever weapon again, force damage. That's what they clarify and say it is. So 9 points is force damage. So that is her bonus action. Her action is going to be used to use her sling against also Jelania. However, she is going to miss with the sling. It is now going to be the turn of Drith with Artyom on deck.
So, shucks. Does a 15 hit?
Hit her? What are you doing to
Yeah.
hit?
I'm hitting her with a thorny whip.
A 15 would hit, yes.
Okay, so I hit her with my thorny whip, and then that does 3 damage, and I bring her 10 feet closer to me.
All right.
Oh boy, I'm just so used to the flute jokes. That one hit me real hard.
Just even a joke.
We're just used
Just
to...
a mechanic.
Ugh.
I don't have to take.
I'm under a lot of stress right now. I have to release it somehow.
Okay. All right, now
Sorry, how
that
much
is
damage did that do?
3.
Big old
Okay.
3.
Okay, Artyom, it is your
How's
turn.
she looking?
She looks fine.
Bloodied.
She
looks
just
like
only
she
took
took
3
3
damage,
damage.
Corvette. It's kind of early in the fight to be asking how she's looking.
Ah.
We don't know her
She's
stat.
clearly not a normal servant, so... Artyom, it is your turn. Piotr, you are on deck.
Put me up rear right diagonal from her.
Right there?
No. Up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's not too late to turn back.
And she is just going to laugh.
Alright, well, I tried. Warhammer!
In this case,
18 to hit.
That will hit.
For 7.
All right. It is now the turn of Piotr with Jelania on deck.
I'm gonna viciously mock her.
Okay.
And as we've already established, I'm not good at coming up with insults on the fly.
I want you to come up with insults on the fly. You got to practice. Give me an insult.
All right, you blood traitor. That sounds like something someone of a certain persuasion would say. Kin traitor. There we go.
Not family. She's just the maid.
She's basically a family, right? I don't know. Traitor,
No.
traitor to
I
country.
only just met her
traitor-
today.
All right.
All right.
She does succeed, so she takes no damage.
Well, good, because I sucked at that.
All right. So that means, Jelania, it is your turn with Corvette on deck.
Okay. Can I move to be flanking with Artyom, just like that opposite corner? Or is that too tight of a space?
Oh yeah, you can do that. So right here. Nope,
Goodbye,
sorry.
spiritual
That's
weapon.
the sword. So right here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do
I'm gonna try shove attack and knock her down.
that. Okay.
Adam, thank you. The second one is hilarious.
All right.
So
yeah.
with the shove attack, it's usually just an athletics check. Do I get advantage on the athletics check because I'm flanking or no? I
So
imagine that's.
convince
I'm imagining
me
a
why
no.
you would convince me why you would get advantage.
I don't know.
Okay, then
Just
I'm gonna
because
say-
I'm
She's
angry.
distracted.
Then I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I mean, she's distracted
That's
by
fair.
Artyom, so
For what?
same reason why we get advantage for attacking while flanking.
Okay, let me look.
Also, just another heads up, when you're clicking on the map, our videos pause on stream.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens. I've been looking into it.
All you have to do is just click out of the screen whenever
Yeah.
you're not moving someone actively.
It says the advantage does not apply to shove attacks.
Okay.
So.
All right, just a straight roll. I'm so nervous. Okay, athletics. Freaking.
Athletics, yep.
19.
Okay, you managed to shove her to the ground. She is prone.
Oh, perfect.
Can I see? Is the door closed?
The door is closed. Yes.
I'm gonna go try and open the door and just like look through it.
So you try to open the door. The door will not open as you try to. No.
All right.
As you try to open. it.
Cool. Well, then I'm gonna go back and I'm going to do my other 2 attacks on her prone.
Okay. Let me.
And I get advantage because she's prone.
I don't think you actually can make that back to her.
No?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because yeah, it's 5 to get up there, and then it's 6 to get back to the.
Oh,
so you actually can't
friggin'.
make it back to her.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
All right. It is now going to be the turn of.
Is it?
It's Corvette with Cadiac on deck.
She's
Okay.
prone, so if you melee attack her, you have advantage.
Ah.
And if she needs
Guess I
dex
can do
saves, she
that.
has disadvantage.
All right. I guess I will do that then. I'll go ahead. That's not what I was gonna do. So, okay. So instead, just knowing this fight was happening and trying to get past everyone, Corvette uses Radiant Soul. His wings pop out. His eyes, his golden eyes now glimmer and glow with light. So he's in that for 1 minute.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that is the action. So I will. He will run towards. He'll fly up against that door and get ready to break it down on his next turn.
Bad
You're gonna
guy,
try
right?
You're gonna try to break down a stone door.
Oh, it's a stone door?
Yeah, it's a stone door.
That changes everything.
I will let you reconsider
Well-
your actions.
Is there? There's no. Okay, it's a stone door. Yeah, I did not realize that. Sorry.
You're good.
Well, that's still my action.
Is that where you want to be though? Do you want to move somewhere else and be somewhere else?
Yeah.
or-
No. I'll just stay there. Up there.
Up there. Okay.
He is
Yeah.
committed for the for his mistakes.
I am committed for my mistakes, and yeah, no, that's it. How long? I'm looking at one last spell to see how long it lasts. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Okay. Well then, it is now the turn of Cadiac with Astera on deck.
Yes. So, would it be possible for me to grab the spiritual weapon and use it?
That would not be possible.
Cool. I wasn't sure if I could grapple it and, swing it at her or not. In that case, move me one space north. I'm going to bonus action to enter my battle trance, aka rage, and then I will be mauling her.
Wouldn't it be rage, aka battle trance?
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
And I get advantage because she is prone, right?
That's correct.
A 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And will be damage.
How much damage?
7. 1.
Okay. All right. With that, it is her turn. She is going to use half her movement, of course, to stand up. She is then going to... Her hand is going to glow red, and she's going to reach out and grab Cadiac with the casting Inflict
Oh, boy.
Wounds. Does a 18
Just make a
hit.
save on that.
No, it's a melee touch attack because
hit,
it's Inflict
yes.
Wounds. So an 18 hits.
It does hit.
Okay. All right. That is going to be 17 points of necrotic damage as you just feel your life force start to leave your soul. All right. Okay. And that is gonna be she's gonna use her bonus action to command the spiritual weapon to attack you, Cadiac. Does a 17 hit? I think Mike is gone. He is super frozen.
No.
Well, I'll pull up his character sheet.
that means
I check for myself. I'm pretty sure a 17 hits him, but I will roll the damage, and when he comes back, we will have him respond. Okay, all right. So that would mean the next person up is going to be, next person up is Drith with Artyom on deck.
All right. Drith is hearing music in his head and is going to summon a blade of flame in his hand, and he's going to run up and attack her maid. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nice.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
You
Best
back,
Drith
Mike?
ever.
Think so?
Okay, what
You
was
hear
your
me?
AC? Does the 17 hit you?
Yes, it does. AC 16.
Okay, you take 8 points of slashing damage. I mean, force damage. Anyway, all right, and then you
Wait,
getting
slashing or force?
force. It's force. And then Drith just got his critical hit. So do your damage and then roll your D100 for the critical hit chart.
All right. So that is 22 damage.
So,
And then 50 hundo is 28.
28. All right, so your critical hit is in the chest area, so no additional effects. She is not dead yet, however.
Rats.
It is now going to be the turn of Artyom with Piotr on deck.
I muted myself, sorry. If you will not turn away from your path of evil, then I am forced to cleanse you. And I will sacred flame her as she stands there before me.
Okay, she fails. Her dexterity saving throw.
10.
Okay. She's still standing. It is now the turn of Piotr with Jelania on deck.
Why am I humming that?
Christmas combat.
It's snowing, right?
And most of the
I'm going to attempt to viciously mock her using the randomized insult that I have put on this list. You look like the armpit of an unshaven bog hag. And
Very nice. That's a good one.
Pretty good.
All right, so she did fail.
ha!
Hey, there you go.
And for the underwhelming damage, followed by the pretty decent debuff. 1.
All right, she has disadvantage on her next melee attack.
Hey, are you rolling 2d4, by the way?
Oh,
Because
yes.
the spell's damage increases when you reach 5th level. To 2d4.
Oh,
That's-
look at that.
well.
Make that 4, Patrick.
Did you roll? Did you roll twice? Did you roll another d4?
Yeah, I rolled 1, and then I was reminded that I should roll 2.
I was there for that. I just wanted to make sure you actually rolled the second one.
Did you just quadruple them?
Anyway, cool. So, tell me how you did it.
What? Cool. Wait, I don't really know how this works. I've never killed anyone with vicious mockery. Okay, so I'm kind of lackadaisically strumming on my lute as I try to think of an insult. I'm really not good at it because generally speaking, I try to be agreeable. But anyway, as I finally fixate on the correct words, this thing, this cone, invisible cone of mental force projects from me and spikes through her brain, and her eyes just roll back into her head, and now she's dead. I really didn't want to rhyme, but I saw that coming, and I was trying to think of another word. She's deceased.
It's the bard in you.
Okay, well. So with that, you fall dead. She falls dead, not you fall dead. She falls dead, and you see
You die.
this. You see that the door,
Turns out.
the stone door glows purple briefly before, dissipating. Before the purple dissipates. You assume that the door is unlocked, and with that, we
All
are
right.
going to take our
No.
break real quick because we won't have an opportunity to take a break again until after this. So thanks everyone for coming by. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Talk to you in a bit. All right, everyone, and we're back. We'll pick up where we left. So where we left off, they are headed into the room. Who is? I'm guessing Corvette and Jelania were the first through.
Yeah.
All right, so let's put you in here, and everyone else behind.
Have to be close
you.
behind after making sure that her skull is nice and firmly crushed.
Step on her as we go by.
Someone's phone is really close to their mic. Please move it.
All right. Oh, hold on.
Thank you.
All right, so this is what you see. We'll zoom out slightly. So that's what you see. So it's this big, huge, circular room. I'll zoom in on the various features to talk about them. The first thing you notice, of course, is the scary altar. Svetla is standing behind it, and Vitali is laying on the altar, bound, his hands and legs bound, and you can see that his eyes have been gouged out, and that there's blood coming down out of his eye sockets. There are two Profane Guard members standing up here on this elevated area. In the back, there's these strange gargoyle-esque statues and this giant stone throne. So Svetla, wipes the knife off and looks and says, I was wondering when you'd show up. I have to get my Russian accent back. It's so hard. I was wondering. Anyway, yeah, so Zelanya. I was wondering when you'd show up, sister. I'm sure you have a lot of questions.
I want to walk forward a little bit.
Okay.
Just like swords down at my side. Why, Sveta?
Isn't it apparent for our family?
What does this accomplish for our family?
It'll give our family a new place in the world. Look, Vitali's not dead. We needed his sight.
Can I walk up closer?
Yeah.
Can I follow behind her, like at a distance?
Yeah, I was gonna float along.
Like I'm basically trying to basically get as close as she will allow me to.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm not trying to be threatening right now.
Yeah. So the two members of the Profane Guard at this point taken up positions at the top of the stairs, and they're like, kind of, to put a stop to any further movement that might happen. Svetla shakes her head. We'll have a new place in this new world, one where we're not hated for our horns and our tails, one where we will be given the respect we deserve. Our ancestors, mutilated themselves in the service of their goddess, and in return, they throw us to the side, calling us children of the fallen saint, children of devils. But the profane guard, the dark one, everything that he has to offer, it will be ours. Help me, sister. Help me secure our place in the new world. Join with me.
Can I walk up closer?
Yep.
I basically want to walk right up there if possible.
The Profane Guard are gonna take their steps back. Am I missing someone? Yeah, I'm missing. Where is Piotr?
Back in the back.
Nope.
Yeah, Piotr's token just disappeared. I can remedy that anyway. Apologize for
Is
the
that
technical issues. I'm trying to see if it's under something. No, it's not under anything. I can
Under
fix
the
that real quick.
doorway at all?
Nope, it's not under the doorway. I can fix that real quick. Anyway, so the Profane Guard are clearly not desirous of you to get any closer than you already are.
Can you? Wow.
He's
Giant.
big!
Can you put me right next to Anya?
Well, except Corvette and Cadiac have also asked to be in that position.
And
They're all,
I'm
like,
just walking
standing on
forward by
each other's
myself.
shoulders.
Let me zip in front of him. Like grab Corvette and kind of like gently move him back.
Nope.
This Corvette's not. Yeah.
Nope. I'll get ahead so you can be next to her, but I want to be at like that
I mean,
for the
you
benches
can
even.
stand right there if
But-
you want. So you're both next to her. So Svetla looks at Zhelani and says, "Sister, please join me."
I'm trying to get up there. Your goons won't get out of the way.
We need us. These are just doing their job, protecting me as one of the chosen of the Dark One. If I can't, I don't want you near me until I know that you will help.
Just want to see Vitaly.
Your companions stay where they're at, and you can come see our brother.
Hang on, I'm getting to a different playlist. There we go. So they move out of the way so I can go see Vitaly?
And they're kind of waiting to see if your companions will agree to sit and wait.
Kind of
Anya,
look back at them all.
don't do it. It's not gonna bring your family back.
I know that. I'm not stupid. And like while I'm facing away, just kind of like little wink. Just want to see him.
I shall
Send the
not.
guards closer to us then.
What was that, Mike?
Send the guards closer to us then.
I don't think I'll be doing that.
In exchange, you're taking our friend, and we take your
I'm-
guards.
I'm greeting my sister. I'm not taking.
You're killing your own brother. What's to make you not
But
kill your
he's
sister?
not dead. I won't kill my
Yet.
brother. We just needed
Artin,
his
please.
sight.
Please just stay right here.
How long do you think he's gonna live with the blood pouring out of his eye socket?
She puts a hand on him and casts a healing spell. His eyes don't come back, but he's at least no longer bleeding. So, Anya is going to go at this point.
Yeah, before, like, while I'm, like, talking to everybody, I want to cast Detect Thoughts. So it's just active for the next minute.
Okay.
So I can read the surface thoughts of anyone within 30 feet of me.
Well, those two guards think that your sister's making a mistake, and your sister thinks that you're coming to join her, and that you are going to see her side.
And Vitaly's, he got
Vitaly's-
healed just now. Is he
he's
conscious?
healed. No, he's not. He's still not conscious. He's still sitting there unconscious.
Are you trying to read the thoughts of your friends?
Sure. I don't know if I can necessarily block you out.
What is everyone thinking? Let's start with Artyom.
Please don't leave me behind.
Corvette.
I want it. If I take one more step, and another, take it to them.
Cadiac.
Guards use magic. The guards out first.
Drith.
Please be safe, Anya.
Piotr.
Piotr is just nothing like coherent, just nervous. Not
He's
like
reliving that really good insult from a few seconds ago.
he's like, yeah. No, I mean not like verbally coherent, if that makes sense.
Alright.
Just general uneasiness.
So you approach the altar where you see Vitali. He's just sitting there breathing peacefully with no eyes, but Svetla holds her hand out to you.
Put my hand on Vitali's chest. Feel him breathing. Then I hold it up towards Svetla so she can see all the scars and the damage. You want our family to have a new place. But father's dead now. So is Damien. Vitali's never going to see. I've spent the last 3 years being beaten and tortured by an old woman who couldn't care less about what she did to me.
And all those wrongs will be made right in the next world, sister.
How?
The Dark One will
They've
make them
happened.
right. The Dark One
They've
will...
already happened. The scars are there. These don't hurt me anymore. But they'll never go away. Vitali might not die from this. He's never going to read again.
It will be worth it. You just need to have faith, like I do.
Do you know that I've never been able to do that?
So let me show you. And her hand is still outstretched. At this point, you're sensing that she doesn't want to get too close to you because she doesn't still know you. It has been 3 years, so she doesn't want to get too close in case you're going to try something. But that she's just hoping that you will take her hand so she can show you.
Tata. Why not come with me instead?
Because the world that they promise is the world we already live in. The world that will continue to ridicule us, and for our horns and our tails, and for our heritage. I can't do that. I can't live in that world any longer, and if you ask me to go back to that world, you will have to meet the same fate as your friends.
Sorry, didn't mean to hit my mic.
You're good.
I've seen too many families ruined with the acts of your compatriots. I've seen that darkness and that animosity to everything that is peaceful and joyful. I can't be part of that.
Then you must be destroyed with the rest of the world. And she pulls her hand back. And that's where I'm going to ask for initiative checks.
Oh.
Hmm.
All right, Jelania,
11.
Artyom,
19.
Corvette,
5.
Piotr,
10.
Cadiac.
Any total?
How much total?
20.
Drith,
10.
Artyom is first. No, sorry, Cadiac is first. Followed by Artyom.
All right, Cadiac is going to
Hold on.
close.
Hold on. Let me finish telling the initiative order.
I thought that
Cadiac.
was a saying. Go.
No, I said Cadiac was first, but followed by Artyom, followed by Svetla, and then Piotr or Drith. Who wants to go first?
I'll go last.
Okay. All right. So sorry, it's Jelania. Then it'll be Drith. Then Piotr. Then the cultists, and then Corvette. All right, Cadiac. Now you may go.
Great. Now I'm going to close the distance with the guards. And with my
You can move 25 feet, right?
I can move 35 feet
Oh, yeah,
because
you're a
of
barbarian. That's right.
yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to maul the sucker on the right.
Okay.
That will be a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Sweet. With 17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. Artyom, it's your turn with Svetla on deck.
I am my own radiant soul.
Okay.
And my wings burst out from behind me. But unlike last time, where they were made of pure glowing light, they're now made of flame. And I will... How high is the ceiling?
30 feet.
I am going to fly up 10. I think I have a flight speed of 30, I do believe.
Should be.
I'm going to fly up 10 and then move me forward 20.
Okay.
And I am going to... Yeah, I forgot. That transform is my action, so I'm not going to do anything.
All right. Svetla is going to go, and she is going to cast Hold Person on Artyom. I need...
No!
I need a wisdom saving throw. Yep. DC.
Actually, Mr. Dungeon Master, that's not allowed. Enemies are not allowed to cast spells.
Yeah. I got a 15.
That will be a failure.
Oh.
So
Whew.
you are... No, you failed. So you have been held. You can repeat the spell on your next turn. Yeah. Oh
Is
wait,
that
no,
a-
I misread. Sorry, no. Actually, you succeeded. You're good. You did not get held. I misread what her. It's 'cause I have to zoom in. Sorry, you did not get held. Sorry, I had to zoom in I had to zoom in a little bit. Anyway, I apologize. You did not get held. That is going to be.
I was greatly spooked.
We're
That's
all
high.
gonna
Wow.
We're all gonna die. Arthur can't save anybody today.
It is going to be the turn of Jelania with Drith on deck.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Okay, here's the plan. Here's the whole thing. This is what I've got. I'm going to use my bait and switch maneuver to grab Vitaly off the altar.
Okay.
So that he doesn't get like swiped at as I take him away. And then I want to carry him away.
Where
Just kind of
away?
take him out of it. I'm thinking off to the east, like behind, like near that pillar, as far as I can with him, and get him away.
Okay. Do you want to like be behind the pillar and drop him off there, or like?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like be there with him for now.
All right. Svetla's gonna take her first legendary action while Drith thinks.
Wow.
Oh no!
Svetla is going to use her use her legendary action to cast Bestow Curse on Artyom. Just because you're the big flying threat towards her, not because I'm targeting you in any. I mean, I am targeting you, obviously, but like you're.
Although
the one
is
who's-
Corvette still magical flying wing
Corvette
boy too?
is, but he hasn't moved.
Wait, how? I mean, not to destroy Braden, but like, how long were we chatting? Because it is a 1 minute thing.
We talked about this while you were in the bathroom. Braden will take half the time left.
Oh, okay.
So, all right,
Not that
so-
I mind having another angel with.
I was,
But
I was ready to run in there, and I was like, okay, yeah, this
I
is
need-
good. This
I
is
need-
good.
I need another wisdom saving throw
from me?
from you. Yeah. Artyom.
19.
All right. Let's not do anything to you. I need to not target you.
I feel like that just like these like flashes of flame are like appearing around me. Just.
All right. Drith, it is your turn with on deck being Piotr.
Okay, so Drith is gonna use a dash action to just dash at the guards, and as he's running, he's gonna morph into a black bear.
Nice. Just big. Oh, yeah. Cool. All right. Okay, and is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Piotr, it is your turn with the cultists on deck.
Okay. Do 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 do. There are two profane guardsmen, Anya's sister, and one person to the right. Correct?
That's
That
me.
is on
That's
his
on
right.
to the right.
Oh.
I mean, you're welcome to fire
that
on
one.
me as much as you want, but it might be
I don't
counterproductive to your goals.
I don't understand why I have so much trouble reading these markers. I'm going to mete out a die of Bardic Inspiration, which is a D8 now, to Anya. And oh, wait
How
a
do you
second.
inspire Anya? She's
I
particularly
have-
hard to inspire at this moment.
I'm very upset. I'm very sad.
Your parents would be proud if they saw what you're doing now. I know I am.
That was good. That was a good one.
Oh.
That was very off the cuff. I'm glad.
That was great.
I love that.
Thanks,
All
Dad.
Good, good. Piotr, the new dad of the group.
Hi, Anya. I'm Dad.
All right.
Um,
And then what else are you doing with your turn? Are you moving
Yeah.
anything?
I'm gonna mock
I don't
the
think-
guards.
I thought
Oh wait, is that
inspiration-
also a bonus action?
No, mocking is. I thought inspiration, bardic inspiration was a full action.
I believe. Let me double check.
Let me double. Yeah, let's just double check real quick. Yeah. Nope. It's a bonus action. You're right. So yeah, you can mock them.
I'm gonna mock the one to the right. The profane guard dude. Wait, no. Nope. Her sister.
You're gonna mock her
She
sister.
She seems more dangerous.
Okay, she's gonna use her legendary resistance to automatic. Well, she's gonna roll, fail, and use her legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
Crap. Well, she's the kin traitor now. This time I'm correct.
What was the first legendary action she used?
She cast a spell.
Okay, she just double cap. Okay.
All right. That is going to put the turn at the cultists with Corvette on deck. Both cultists are going to use their bonus actions to summon 2 spiritual weapons. One is going to swing at the now barified Drith. That will definitely miss Drith. The other spiritual weapon is going to swing at Cadiac. Will a 17 hit you, Cadiac?
Yes, it will.
Okay, that is going to be 3 points of force damage. They are then going to use their actions to swing at you. So one to swing at Cadiac. 17 again. That will hit you. That is 4 points of slashing damage. The other one is swinging at Drith. That will hit, just to confirm, an 18 hits you, right, Drith?
Yep.
Okay, that will be 6 points of slashing damage.
Was that 4 points that I got halved already, or
No,
no?
it was not halved, sorry. I will have it in the future. Okay, and with that is going to be Corvette's turn with Cadiac on deck.
All right. Corvette will fly up and to the left, staying away from anyone who can touch him. As far as he can go. Right there. Move me right one. And then he will cast Eldritch Blast on the Profane Guardsman that is right in kind of straight line towards him, in front of Drith, right?
Okay, all right, roll the hit.
Oh, yeah. And 2 blasts come out. First one is a 14. Second one is a 25.
Okay, the 14 will miss, 25 will hit.
Okay. So the 25 does... What is... Oh, that was 10. Awesome. So 10 plus 5... so 15 plus 5 radiant damage from Radiant Soul.
Okay.
So 20 total damage.
All right, guard is still up.
And then he will, as a bonus action, because I haven't used that yet, right?
Nope.
I think so. Okay.
Not.
I will cast Hexblade's Curse on Svetla.
Okay.
Wait, am I? Yeah, I'm within 30 feet. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cadiac, is your turn with RTM on deck.
Alright. So, first things first, going to swing at the guard that I've been hitting already
Okay.
for 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Another 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, he's still up.
I have no bonus actions. So, that is what he'll be doing.
All right. Okay, Artyom, it is your turn with Svetla on deck.
Okay. So I'm going to use Scorching Ray. I create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage. I'm going to fire all 3 rays at Svetla.
Okay.
So the first hit is 25.
Okay, that will hit.
The second hit is an unnatural 20.
That will also hit.
And the third hit is 26.
That will also hit.
Wow.
Okay.
Rolled so high.
So Radiant Soul permits me to deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or or a spell. So I'm going to add an extra base 5 damage to that because the damage is equal to my level.
Okay.
So in total, that's 24 damage of radiant damage. Or 5 of it is radiant, 19 is flame or fire.
Okay.
And then so that space 1, 2. So that space opposite of Aniye on the other side of that pillar. You put me over there. I can't quite land. I'm still 5 feet above the air, or 5 feet above the ground.
Okay.
But I'm gonna float down on majestic as fudge.
Fudge is pretty majestic.
That's
It is now Svetla's turn. She's going to use her bonus action to summon a spiritual weapon next to Artyom. That's going to attack Artyom.
You miss, nerd.
Nope, that's a 19 to hit. That's going to be 7 points of force damage.
First.
And then that will be her turn. It will now be... It's a Jelania with Drith on deck.
Okay. So I still have Detect Thoughts up.
Okay.
It says, as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or
Excuse me.
attempt to probe deeper into the creature's mind. Does that mean I have to use an action to, actively listen to their thoughts or no?
Let me look at the spell real quick.
Oh, wait. When you cast a spell and as an action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, no. So you can get thoughts from people. Just skimming through this, you can get thoughts of people. If you probe deeper, they must make a Wisdom saving throw to resist your probing. But if you want to get beyond surface thoughts, and they will become aware of you probing into their mind.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to fight her. She's my sister. She's evil, but she's my sister. Oh, jeez. So I'm going to just move a little bit further, kind of next to where Artyom is, the space just below him.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell over at Svetla. Which one is that? What about the sacrifice of flesh? Is that one already done? I don't care if she answers me. I just want to know what she thinks about when I say that.
Ooh, that's very interesting. Okay, yeah, let me tell you what she thinks about when she thinks of the sacrifice of flesh. When she thinks of the sacrifice of flesh, she thinks of Vinhelm.
Okay. Cool. I don't want to fight her. Is that all I can say in one turn, or can I say a little bit more? I'm willing to spend my action surge on this.
Cool.
No, I would say that's as much as I'll. I mean, if you want to spend your action surge to talk, I guess, but
Because I don't want to fight her. So badly, I don't want to fight her. Well, I guess, okay. Does she have any weapons, or does she appear to be purely a caster?
She has a mace. Or a morning star, actually, is what she has. The morning star.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to her. If I like the closest I can with the rest of my movement.
Sorry.
I don't know if I can get all the way to her.
Yeah, you can get right next to her.
Okay. I am going to raise my swords. And I'm going to ready an action for if she moves or takes a swing at me to attack her. If she attacks me. By the way, very important note. Tears just streaming down my face right now.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Alright, so it's going to be her... it's her legendary action now. She's going to cast Hold Person on you, Jelania. So we need a Wisdom saving throw.
That's not terrible, but not great. It's a 13.
You have been held. So you just watch as this kind of like blue field shimmers up across over Jelania, and she just like freezes in place. And that will make it be the turn of Drith with Piotr on deck.
So Drith is going to use his first bear action just to bite the guy in front of him.
Okay. Roll that.
Does a 13 happen to hit?
That would hit.
All right, sounds good. So that's going to be 7 damage. And then he's going to slash at him with his claws.
All right.
Gosh dang it, that's a 6.
That will not hit. And then that will let Svetla use her next legendary action. She touches herself, and you see a light glow appear on her flesh, and you watch as some of the wounds that have been inflicted start to heal.
Okay then. Healing reduction is my specialty.
All right, it is now going to be the turn of Piotr with the cultists on deck.
I'm conflicted. I feel like I'm about to waste a spell slot with my idea. Alright. Alright. I'm going to attempt to cast Charm Person on Svetla.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. I just realized I have Bardic Inspiration that I could have added to that save.
Too late now.
She
Too
succeeds
late.
in her in your attempt to charm person.
Okay. Wasn't a waste as long as she's not magically immune to being charmed. Research.
All right. It is now the turn of the cultists with Corvette on deck. Cultist number 1 is going to use a bonus action to have the spiritual weapon attack Cadiac. It's going to hit Cadiac for 12 points of force damage. No, sorry, 11 points of force damage. My bad. And then he's going to take a swing at Cadiac and hit Cadiac for 3 points of slashing damage. It's already halved. So the next one is going to have its spiritual weapon attack Drith. That will hit Drith for 11 points of force damage. Then it will attack Drith itself, and it's going to nat 20. So it's going to hit Drith for... It's going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Grith is knocked out of bear form.
Alright. Okay, it is now the turn of... Corvette.
My turn, right?
Yep, Corvette with Cadiac on deck.
All right. Learning from previous experience in Corvette, seeing that Svetla had done something to potentially heal herself, stretches forth his hand, and casts Chilling Touch as you see some frost start to cover his hand. And it is a ranged attack spell.
Okay.
So, all right, come on. Okay, I got 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Wait, so this is 2d. Ugh. So that is 5. What kind of damage is this? Necrotic, 5 necrotic damage,
Okay.
Plus 5 radiant damage from Radiant Soul, plus I don't know what kind of damage this is. Oh, just 3 bonus to damage. So I guess it would be 8 necrotic damage because of Hexblade's curse.
All right.
And she cannot heal this round.
Okay, it's all good. It is now going
until the start of my next turn. Yep.
Perfect. All right, it is going to be Cadiac's turn with Artyom on deck.
Great. So on Drith's last turn, when he successfully bit as a bear, Cadiac is going to offhandedly remark, nice strike. On his turn, he is going to maul the guy in front of him, which is a 15 to hit
That will hit.
for 11 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay, tell me how you do it.
This strike is just going to be a straight on overhead down on top of his head. Full weight of the maul.
Okay.
As a bonus action, can I intimidate the other guard? Or attempt to?
Sure.
Great. Could I use strength instead of charisma, or use charisma for this one?
In this instance, I'm going to say charisma.
Okay. Yeah, it's 5 then.
Okay, yeah, nope, he's not intimidated in the slightest.
I figured.
All right. Artyom, it is your turn with Svetla on deck.
I'm going to cast my own hold person on Svetla.
Svetla's going to roll to see, and she got a natural 18, so assuming that would succeed.
There. And I'm going to land down on the opposite side of her from Aniye.
Okay. Aniye is held.
Paralyzed,
So
so she
she's
doesn't give me advantage, I know.
Okay.
Oh, never.
Is that your turn?
Wait.
All right, it's now Svetla's turn with Jelania's saving throw on deck. Svetla is going to cast on Artyom. She's going to cast Inflict Wounds. She is going to... That would be a 24 to hit.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that is going to be a 12 points of necrotic damage.
And I believe since
I
it
have
is
resistance.
her, it's resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So just have that then. That is going to be the turn. Is now going to be Jelania's turn. With
Just for another-
Drith on. Yeah, make your saving throw to see if you can break out of the.
Okay. Can I add my bardic after I roll? Or do I have to declare it first?
You have to add it before I tell you what the results are. So you can do
Okay.
it after you roll.
It's an 18 without the bardic.
Okay, are you going to add your bardic?
Do I need to? Should I?
I mean,
18's pretty high. 18's pretty good.
I mean, it's just you have to tell me if you're gonna add it or not before I declare the results. So
I'm not gonna add it. I'm just gonna
you have
hold on to it.
broken free, and you
Yay.
do that at the end of your turn. So
Yay!
that,
He tried to spike you out.
that is your end turn. I almost psyched you out. Almost got it. It is now the turn of Svetla is going to use her legendary action to cast another inflict wounds on Artyom. That is going to be a nat 20. That'll be 32 points of necrotic damage.
I'm still standing.
Yeah, I mean, because you get to resist.
Wait, how much
too.
damage?
32.
And
That
that
was
was with
halved?
resistance?
No, that's not halved. That's so just
Oh,
have that.
okay.
So it'll be that's
Oh,
free
okay.
resistance. Sorry,
I was
that's
like,
free
gosh,
resistance.
dang, I want to cast that on my inflict wounds.
That's free
Jeez.
resistance.
Oh man, I was like, okay, if it was that bad, now I
is.
know.
Now Drith's turn with Piotr on deck.
Okay, so Drith now back as a in his normal form, is going to break out his quarterstaff, and he's gonna bonus action cast Shillelagh, and it's gonna look like an old it's like a really cool looking oak tree kind of thing. It's just like it kind of gets all barky. And then I want a daisy coming out on top. Daisy reminds me of Drift. And he's gonna turn to Cadiac and say, "Cadiac, look, I'm gonna use what you've taught me." And he's gonna whack the person in front of him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
All right. Oh, that's so 5 damage.
Okay, tell me how you did it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so he's gonna be looking at Cadiac the whole time, and so he's not even gonna look at the guy in front of him. He's just looking at Cadiac to the side. He's gonna raise it and just bonk the guy on the head, and then the guy's just gonna the skull will have cracked, and the guy just falls over dead.
All right.
Was that good? Do I need to crush the skull some more?
All right.
That was excellent.
All right, Piotr, it is your turn.
Piotr is going to cast Mass Healing Word on, I guess, anybody who's taken damage. It's up to 5, which is exactly all of us, I believe, if I counted. Not all, not including me.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, everyone who all has taken damage would be.
Adam,
Ouch!
Adam, Anya.
Cadiac.
Yeah, I've definitely taken
And
damage.
Drift.
Okay. All right. So.
I haven't taken damage.
Which is
Well,
a
I mean-
miracle.
I know it's my first battle with the. Well, hey, we're not done yet. But
Don't jinx
so
it.
far,
Don't say anything
so-
else.
so far, so good. I haven't gone down yet, so that's a
Knock on
success
some
on
freaking
my.
wood right now.
All
There you
right. You who have taken damage get a whopping 6 HP back.
Wow, thanks.
You're welcome.
I mean, that's a total of 30. Split amongst those 5. That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
I like overheal and get like a shield or something. That'd be awesome.
Not
Temporary.
this turn. I
So
have
that is
other
a bonus
plans.
action, so you do have other things you can do.
Your DM
Let
would
me
like
make
to
sure-
humbly request that you move forward so he can zoom in.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll move up for your convenience. I'm just like how I play Piotr. I'm so used to not having to move him at all. I'm just like,
I'm sure the
Yeah.
audience would appreciate having a better view of what's going on here.
I'm sure.
You're welcome, audience.
Even though Piotr has to be really close to the action, and that's dangerous for him.
All right.
Hold on. Sorry, I am thinking. Yes. I'm going to cast motivational speech. Wait. Oh crap! I needed to make sure that wasn't a bonus action.
You already used your bonus action to do mass healing word.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
he's
I know,
making it not a bonus action.
Yeah.
Are we doing that 2 leveled spells in a round roll?
Motivational speech, I thought was a feature, not a spell.
Oh, what?
No,
Or
it's a
is it-
spell.
Oh, then no, you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Can't cast
No
it.
rule of cool when it comes to spells.
Not in
It's
this game.
specifically mentioned in the rule book.
Yeah.
Also, motivational speech has a
What's the
casting
point?
time of 1 minute, so.
Rip.
That
Just
too.
like go off.
Get your rules lawyery out of my fun.
Go on off on your
All right.
monologue
in
right
that
now.
Case, I'm gonna save some of my bardic inspiration dice because I'm sure we've
You're like-
got.
You're like that one player who always saves his health potions in the video game until after
No,
the
no,
final
no, no.
boss fight.
I'm gonna start using it when they attack as cutting words instead
Gotcha.
because I think that might be more effective.
All right. Okay. Well, it is going to. Svetla is going to take her next.
Oh wait. No, never mind.
Legendary action and swing her Morning Star at Artyom.
I am going to cut words with the.
You want to tell me what cutting words does?
What?
Cutting words is basically just it's like a negative bardic inspiration.
Okay, and your
So I
bardic
just-
inspiration is a D8, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, well, I rolled a 1 for that, so she still hits Artyom.
Wait,
Thanks,
shouldn't
Patrick.
it be Piotr
Oh,
that
sorry,
rolls
Piotr,
that die
roll it.
though?
You roll it. Yeah,
He is
you're
the
right.
cutting words
Yeah.
You're right. I was thinking
Yeah.
of bardic inspiration. You are the cutting wordser, so you do it.
We did say
Don't
it
roll a
was-
1, please.
You ever know that feeling when you think a D10 is a D4?
No.
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 Either way, you're rolling a D8, so
I did 2 better, so 3.
Okay, so she does miss.
Yes.
Yes.
I just raised my shield.
Take that, you traitor of kin. That's all I've got for you.
We appreciate
You are
it.
the worst.
All right. We now will have it be the turn of the call of the dead guys. Corvette, it's your turn.
The dead ones.
I will go a bit closer and kind of just like one more. That'll be good. Hopefully I'm not too close, but I will try. Here we go. Try a hold person on her.
Okay.
I appreciate
what's
that
your
no one
DC?
else is trying to damage her as well. That's-
What's
Sorry,
the
what was
DC?
16.
Okay, so she succeeds.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
And
Oh, for a millisecond, I thought that was sarcasm, and I was like, "Uh-oh, we better start damaging her." And then I was.
Oh no, that
anyway.
was sarcasm a little bit.
Oh, sorry, my brain's running on a.
All right. Yeah,
core
that's my turn.
Next.
all right. It is now the turn of Cadiac with RTM on deck.
Awesome. So I am going to do a super cool run and jump off of the altar.
With
So-
your 25 dwarf movement.
She is
I have
35
He's
because he's
faster now.
barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Give me an athletics check. See if you succeed.
Fall on the face!
I'm really glad Vitali's not on the altar anymore. Just stepped on.
It's an 18.
You did like
18.
18, yes, for my athletic check.
So you're trying to okay. You're trying to jump on the altar and then jump behind her.
Yeah.
I think getting on the altar is all the movement you can make, though. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So you started
5,
here.
7.
Three.
Yeah, 8 would be the altar.
2,
Not to
4,
ruin your
5,
coolness.
6. No, he could get onto the. He could get on the. That's 5,
Yeah,
6.
that's what I meant, getting to the altar, so like he can hop up and be like,
Well, he
"Oh,
has-
smash!"
Well, he's trying to jump with his last 5 feet of movement. Is what he's trying to
Oh.
do, which would
Yeah.
make it be more. So yeah, you can get behind.
Okay,
Right.
great. And then as I'm going over her, I'm going to roll to attack.
Okay, roll. So you're attacking her as you're jumping over her. Okay, you're gonna have disadvantage on that attack.
That will be 2 nat 20s.
No, do you have
No
What?
effing way.
what the?
proof?
I'll send you the one.
Where's the pictures?
You're
Picture
alright.
didn't happen.
What is your damage?
26. 26 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, she's gonna use her hellish rebuke on you.
She didn't like that.
That's
All
fine.
Now I need you to give me a
Makes sense.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You have advantage on that. Mr. Danger Sense.
Yes. That will be 13.
Okay, you fail. You take 15 points of fire damage.
All right.
The Cadiac.
Still up.
Alright, it is now going to be the turn of
so-
Artyom with Svetla on deck.
Great.
I'm gonna look at her and just say, it doesn't have to be this way.
But it does.
I will cast Inflict Wounds. Flame is going to come down my shoulder, around my arm, and it's going to engulf my Warhammer. I'm going to cast it at a 2nd level spell slot. And I am also going to roll a natural.
Alright, roll your damage.
So I'm going to add 5,
Wow.
because I don't think that's a one-time thing. I think it's each attack, right?
Yeah, it's one attack per turn.
And since I'm casting it 2nd level, 4d10. So for a total of 34 necrotic damage.
He's still up.
How's she looking though?
She looking.
She's looking kind of bad.
Oh, I didn't double my rolls. So subtract
What?
5. What is so? That's what 29. That's how that works, right? You double your attack rolls.
I mean, you roll your you roll the dice twice. The number of dice you have rolled twice.
Oh, so I only rolled 4. Am I supposed to roll 8? Or like I don't exactly understand not house ruled crits.
Yeah, you need to roll 8.
Okay, so that's 29. That's 53 plus the 5 is 58.
Okay, she's still standing.
How OP inflict wounds was.
Oh,
Gnarly
how
spell.
is he still
Dang.
standing? I'd be dead.
Because she's my sister.
It is now her
She's
turn.
the best.
And she is going to cast Inflict Wounds again at a much higher
I am going.
spell
Counterspell.
slot.
Oh,
You're gonna what, Ian?
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm gonna. What's the word? Phrase? Cutting words again.
Okay. All right, roll your dice.
Wait, is this a new round? Does he have a new reaction?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's
I
the
believe
last
so, right?
time,
Yes,
yeah, it
he's
was
good.
on another one of Svetla's attacks.
I promise I'm not trying to kill everybody's funsies tonight.
No, you're good.
No,
he has.
poor
He
mate.
has a reaction.
Ha! 6
Okay, she still hits Artyom,
balls.
No.
Sorry.
Ow!
and she casts that at a
No.
Can I?
fourth level spell slot. So that
Is it too late to counterspell that?
You can try.
Look at what I need to roll for that.
I need to roll. She's
So-
casting it at a fourth level spell slot, so I need to roll.
Oh, really?
No, you roll. That's right. She's casting the fourth level
Make
spell
manipulation.
slot.
So is this counterspell
10.
at a third level?
Yeah, so
Wait,
it's
no, that's
fourth,
how, that's
so-
the level of counterspell.
If it's
anyway.
higher, yeah. So, all right. And I'm adding my. What am I adding?
the
Charisma.
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so it's fourth level. So you need to. You don't.
All right. I'm just. Plus my modifier. Okay. 13. I missed it by 1.
You don't have inspiration or anything.
Can I
I
give him
don't
my inspiration?
Have
I have
bardic inspiration. What?
Can I give him my inspiration? I have inspiration.
If you want to, sure.
I
You
don't
won't-
want to die.
I won't die.
She, she could do up to
And that,
40
I
damage.
mean, if that's inspiration, if you're allowing that, it's a natural 20.
Oof.
But if inspiration doesn't, then it fails.
Yeah, inspiration's fine. So it fails.
Okay, natural 20.
All right.
Okay,
You are
you gotta
fine.
My angelic brother!
Okay, all right. That is going to be the end of Svetla's turn. It's going to be Jelania's turn.
Oh, jeez.
By the way, take my inspiration token off of the overlay when you get a chance.
I just have one question I want to ask her before I decide if I'm going to kill her or not. No. Is she looking at me? Or is she looking at
No,
Artyom?
she's
'cause
looking at
been trying
Artyom
to-
because she's been fighting Artyom.
Okay. So I'm behind her. And I just quietly ask, how long since you decided to tear our family apart? When did you make that choice? What does she think?
You get a vivid memory of her, of them approach. You see, you see her. You see that the profane guard approaching her, before the, and you get and you see a sense of yourself at the age and days before the attack on your family happened.
Did she have any, like, how wholehearted was this decision? Does she have any regrets about it?
She has regrets, But you can also you get this sense of there was a hatred towards your father that you weren't aware of before. A hatred to being married off to some random merchant. And yeah, that being random merchant to and with no control over her own destiny, and viewing your father as the reason for that. So not so much regret for killing that your father had to die, but regret that Damien did.
Oh my gosh. This music is not matching my mood at all. I'm so sad.
It's not.
Oh man. How hurt does Artyom look?
In between a scale of full health and dead, I'm at about half.
Okay,
No.
you're fine. Whatever, man. You're fine.
Fine.
I thought you were on death's door. You're fine. I'm gonna try and grapple her if I can.
Okay. Make your athletics check versus her.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay,
So that's a 25.
All right, and she
That's
only
dang.
rolled a 6. So, yeah, you successfully grapple Svetla.
So it's kind of almost like a hug from behind. Just like hold her arms to her sides if I can. And in her ear, just quietly say, in Infernal, so no one else can understand. Please, Svetla. Please come back to me.
And she whispers, "It's too late for that.
Oh, it's not.
My soul belongs to the Dark One. Even if I wanted to, I could not come back."
Okay. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alright. That is going to put it at Drith with Piotr on deck.
Drith is going to run forward towards the edge of the altar, like right in front of him, and in front of Anya's sister, and I can't pronounce the name. And he's gonna thorn whip across yeah. Anya's holding her back, and I think I'm just gonna aim for her face a bit.
Alright. Roll to hit. You have advantage because she is grappled.
Oh, geez, that's an 11. Oh, wait, advantage. Oh, geez, it fell. Okay, that's a. Oh, wait, that's 15.
That will not hit.
Rats.
Alright. It's now going to be Piotr's turn with Corvette on deck.
Blah, blah, blah. What does Piotr want to do? Well, he's out of am. He is going to... Where is my character sheet? He is going to cast... Yeah, Vicious Mockery again.
She is going to fail and use her legendary resistance to succeed.
Rip.
Okay. It is now
Just
Corvette's
like
turn
this.
with Cadiac on deck.
All right. So Corvette walks right up to her, and is Anya like holding her from behind, so like I
Yeah.
can like just get like right up in her face.
Yep.
Okay, so Corvette gets just inches away from her face. Says, "How do you make it happen? How do you make people do things like your brother and me?"
magic. A simple spell.
But what does she think, though?
You
Oh.
you oh. You have an image. Oh no. You have an image of
Keep in mind, I don't know anything about magic, so it might mean very little to me.
You have an image of Svetla coming up behind Vitali. She touches Vitali's shoulders. And then you see Vitali grab a knife and walk with the purple-robed figures to go find your family.
To go what?
To go find your family.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
And then anything else you're doing on your turn, Corvette?
But it left my mind, so. No.
Okay. All right. It is now the turn of Cadiac with RTM on deck.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna ask and see, are we keeping her alive or no?
I don't have the wherewithal to answer for sure.
Can you knock her out?
Yeah, can I roll for non-lethal damage?
Sure. You can roll to see if you can knock her unconscious.
Okay. Oh. That one.
Roll for lethal damage.
Yeah. On who? on her still?
On her.
On Cadiac.
On me.
On yourself. No,
I'll do
on Svetla. Roll for lethal damage on Svetla.
Okay. You know, I rolled a 1 to hit.
Yeah, well, you rolled a nat 1 to try to not kill her. Now we're going to see
Yeah.
if you kill her or not.
I got 12.
12
I
damage?
got 12 of them.
Okay, so you don't kill her, but you do severely injure her more. Okay, it is now Artyom's
That's
turn
fair.
with Svetla on deck.
I am going to walk up to her and very gently put my hand on her face and say, "Let go and be at peace. You can find the light again." And then from my hand is going to emanate out the sacred flame.
Okay,
So she has to try and succeed on a dex saving throw while grappled.
yep, she fails.
And I'm going to hit her for a 16.
You have killed her. So you just watch as the flame consumes her, as the sacred holy light, holy flame consumes her. And as that happens, you watch, she says, as it's happening, she says, "It is done." And you see the circle that you all are standing on begin to glow, change from the blue to a purple. And you hear ringing out from the from this, kind of echoing throughout the halls, you hear you hear these words being said. Once I find where I put these words. You hear, "O Morpheus, dark one felled by the light, let thine eyes once more gaze upon this land. We have blinded the seer that his sight might become yours. From under his nose we have acted, and he did not see. Take this sight so that you might once more use your vision to guide us to a better future." and you come to the realization that you have just completed the sacrifice of sight.
Oh.
Is there, so I don't know how you do this with like NPCs and stuff. When they die or when they reach 0 hit points, can they be healed back up? Like with a healing potion, like how a player character can be?
For an NPC, I normally say when they hit 0, they are dead.
Okay.
Unless
I wanna
they're
try something.
specifically attempting to, knock them unconscious. Okay, what are you
I'm
trying?
going to drop my hammer and my shield, and I'm going to crouch down and just like kind of in a frenzy and in a panic, and like pull her diamond wedding ring off. And I'm gonna look at Anya and say, "Quick, the Banshee's wedding ring, give it to me."
I fish in my bag and give it to him.
Okay.
And
Tim?
I'm going to attempt to cast Revivify using 2 diamonds worth 300 gold pieces. And I'm guessing that since they're both nobles, that they're worth around that much.
That would be a valid assumption.
So, and I'm going to just start yelling as loud as I can. Look, I know you ignore me a lot of times. And I don't know if this is even a good idea, but I need to do this. I need to bring her back. Please just let this work. As the diamonds start disappearing in my hand and golden flame spreads out over her.
So you
We roll a persuasion check against the DM.
Yeah, so the thing is that, for a resurrection spell of sort, the creature's soul has to be willing. So now you need to roll a persuasion check against Svetla and try to convince Svetla that she wants to come back.
Please do something about this.
What would you
Persuasion,
like to
I don't know, like, because I'm still holding her. I imagine I'm like sitting with her on the floor, just like holding her very tight, crying.
Can I say something to kind of try and help my persuasion?
Yeah.
I want to say Anya needs you. And I know that she forgives you and she loves you despite what you did. And I need her. So please don't leave.
Can I give like advantage to it or something?
I was gonna say you have advantage from Jelania's assistance.
And I still have bardic inspiration. Dang it.
18.
Okay. You hear a voice in your head that says, "I'll come back for long enough to talk to Jelania, but then I kind of gotta go after that." So you watch as Artyom's spell causes Svetla to start breathing again. And she looks at Jelania and says, "I'm sorry, Jella."
So sorry. I didn't know how you felt. I'm very sorry that I couldn't be for you what you were for me. You know how upset I got all the time at people being awful. And you helped me through that. I'm so sorry I couldn't do that for you. But I will do something. If your soul is taken by someone awful, I'm going to try and get it back.
see you again.
We will see each other again, Ciela. But the Dark One calls my spirit. If you want to see me again, you must stop him.
I'm gonna stand up and walk over to Anya, and I'm gonna kneel down next to her. Dang it, Lydia, why are you crying?
Why do you think?
And I'm gonna put my arms and my wings around her and just whisper in her ear, "Let me help."
I'll need it. Please.
I am here. We are here. And with that, my wings slowly fade away.
I just kind of pull Svetla to me and just hold her really tight.
And you sit there for a while. Everyone just kind of giving Anya her last moments with her sister, but eventually, was someone want to say something?
Yeah, I was just, after a few moments, I'm going to walk over to Vitaly. Just check on him. Is he alive still?
Yeah, Vitaly's alive. He has no eyes. He's alive. And eventually, Svetla re-succumbs to her wounds and passes from this life again.
Joanne just sits there and cries.
And I think we're gonna call it there for the night. Thanks everyone for coming out. Just like we said when we started this thing, it's not always, most of the time, not going to be lighthearted happiness. This is a darker story that we are trying to tell. We'll be back in 2 weeks, so that would be the 10th of March. We'll be back and resume the story where we left off. Next week, we're still in the discussions of the forming of a way that Rehash Rules is going to look like in the future. And so, but look for messages on me and Lydia's channel to see if there is going to be Rehashed next week. But and then we'll see everyone later. It's been fun. We'll talk with you later. Bye, guys.